He's a real big dude.
I'll take this Angel, I guess. I don't know. This pack. There's no red card in it. There's no green card in it. It's a weird pack. It's kind of a weird pack. Give me no veto, please. Let me take. I'm gonna take what I want, man. You can bet your ass if I start with this white Angel, it's more than likely to go in a white-black deck. Or mono-white, preferably. Maybe. I think Banishing Light and Angel are good enough, yeah. I mean, it's definitely that if I'm not, like, just taking Hazoret and saying fuck it all, you know? There's just so little removal in the cube. Normally you would take, like, a Finale, I think, over a Banishing Light, but... in this cube, I think you gotta take Vanishing Light there. Yeah. I think this is kind of an easy Heartless act. I would have first picked, for sure, I would have first picked Hazoret. I just didn't want to give up these two for it. I don't know. I don't think you can put a crab in, like, this kind of deck and do anything. Interesting. This is not going to be good in my deck, nor is this. These two, either one would be great. Double blue, though. I'm honestly considering all that glitters. I'm not taking a black card. I mean, glitters won't make a white-black deck, but maybe I could do something else with it. Blue looks open, though. I could just take Baron. Stay open to being like a bouncy deck. I guess I should take Baron. It's either that or Glitters. Baron's the best blue card, I think. And then this I could just stay open to the enchantments. Yeah, I don't really care that much about Skycat. Yeah, obviously red would have been great here. Like, Anax is one of the best cards. Could be Esper without the Angel. Could be blue-white. Could maybe be blue-black. Could maybe still be black-white. I'd kind of rather not. Even though the Ascendant is probably what I should take and just try to be black-white. Does not appeal to me at all. Wish I would have drafted red cards. I just want to play blue, man. I don't know. It doesn't make much sense. I'm not seeing black. I'm not even really seeing white. That can's okay. You gotta be pretty aggressive, I think, for it. I still don't like Bubble Snare. I don't like Bubble Snare. I think I'm gonna take this Cartouche. Maybe I wheel like Glitters or something. Maybe I find the Core Spirit Dancer. Could go blue-red. Skycat, Fibblefip Counterspell. Yeah, Skycat's pretty good in this cube, I guess. I just have to suck it up. So little removal. Alright, I guess I'm some kind of blue-white aggressive-ish deck. Dolan's nice, I guess.
I look
Good with
forward to seeing
Skycat.
your mistakes.
Yeah, I don't think this looks that bad. I love that. Yeah, I actually like the look of this deck. I don't love my Angel, but oh wow, I should be able to find something, enough stuff to want to play that. Especially if I find like the Eagle. I mean, I already have Baron. Well, he's legendary, I guess. Annex last. Skycat's decent to copy, I guess. What's Merfolk? The wheel's almost over. My favorite guild? I don't really have a favorite guild. I mean, I have different ones I like in different sets. I don't have like a preference on a guild. I don't align myself with a guild or whatever. I don't know. I find all that stuff kind of silly. To me, a guild is stupid. It's just a name to say, something different to say than blue-white. I usually just say blue-white. Oh, in this cube. Blue-red, I guess? I don't know. I really don't have a favorite even in this cube. Something without green in it. I think I'm going to take Chart a Course. Could maybe just take a Possession. A fucking witch. I mean, I think either one could easily wheel. I think Obsession will probably let wheel more than Chart, honestly. I think I'll just take Skyguard. This is interesting, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Man, this is a good 2-drop. It might be better than Macias in this kind of deck. I mean, it's better on turn 2. I'm trying to win the game pretty fast. I don't know. Macias is great. I'll take that. Maybe this wheels. Macias is way better in the late game, and it's not that much worse on turn 2, I guess. I got Cartouche for this Pilgrim so far. I don't think I'm ever going to want to play a Pilgrim. I don't want to pay a 3-mana tax to search in this deck. I might want just a 2-1 for 1, maybe. I don't want a shitty 3-drop. These are like maybes. This is not a maybe, this is a yes. That makes this a lot better too. This is kind of a maybe. Man, they're both in the same pack. I'm not really set up for that. This is not a Midnight Clock deck. No deck is a Pegasus deck, though, in my opinion. I don't know if I'll main deck this. White feels closed? I mean, I think my deck looks awesome. I had plenty of choices in pack 1. Maybe if I just play a little bit more blue than white if that's the case. Even if we both determined, if everyone determined, oh, white's not open, like, you can't just drop it at this point. Like, what? You can't just go in the middle of pack 2 with, like, the words into pack 2 with cut 7 of your cards or whatever. Oh, on the wheel or something? Yeah, Maybe not that. Okay. Just making sure. Well, you can't realistically do that and expect to have a good deck. White's also some of my better cards. Even if you knew that, Jerry, maybe there was someone else who took your comment and didn't know that, so I don't mind saying it. I highly doubt I'll side this in. I mean, I'm sure there's decks that'd be good against, but I'm so assertive that I really don't think I'll side it in against control, but maybe there's a deck. Maybe there's a deck I'd side it in against. The Path of Bravery comes back. I think it's probably pretty good. I mean, I have token makers and stuff, too. Not wowed by any of these. It's true, Curiosity didn't come back. I don't think it would be Obsession, which is better than Curiosity. I don't think it would be amazing here. I mean, I'd look to put it in, but it doesn't go on Mikaeus very well. You can't put it on deckhand. This came back, which is huge. I don't think I'm venerable. I don't think any of this stuff really. Ooh, negate. I might main deck negate. To me, all this stuff looks pretty good. Maybe the Skylord gets decide is too big for his britches. Sailor's nice. Tutelage is not, but basically it is. There's another card that's almost exactly tutelage. Yeah, I know it is. I'm not saying the card would be terrible in my deck, but most of my shit flies. The deckhand you can't enchant. I mean, this is 18 cards. The only one I can really envision cutting is the Skylord, who's fucking awesome. So, I mean, I put the cartouche in the board. It's a cube, man. Most of the time, you're going to have all your cards are going to look decent. I mean, I don't think... I mean, Terramander would be okay. It's a 1/1 flyer that, like, can grow for a lot. Similar to Alseid would be okay. I think I'm just going to take the Triome, though. I have a dual land in my deck, because I do have a lot of playables. I don't think Yorion's in the cube. Pretty positive it's not. I don't think any companions are. Pick my dual land up. Take Opt. Unexciting. For a deck like this that wants to play to the board so much. Kind of unexciting, honestly. Still don't think I'll cut it. If there was ever a deck I would cut an Opt from, it would be this kind of deck. I did forget that, yeah, it can. I did forget that Ranger could get Mikaeus. I was thinking I only had one hit for it, even though I took it last draft specifically because of that. So you might think I would know that. I think I should have taken Mikaeus. I even did it specifically for that last time. A set, Fighters, for sure. I could envision cutting this Angel, this Skylord, maybe the Opt. Essence Scatter's a nice cheap counter. I don't think I'd put Cartouche in the deck. I play the Castle land, but I'll take the Scatter. Probably gonna play it. Probably gonna play it. I'm taking the Wanderer. I think I'll sideboard it. This thing is nothing special. If I hurt for a playable, I can main deck the Wanderer. I think I'd rather sideboard it in this deck. A lot of cards I don't like much. This could actually be good, but I don't think it's for me. I'll just take this thing. Faithless, my god, man. Who gives a fuck what I like? I don't know, man. I've told you what sets I like before. I don't know how to tell you everything I like about every set and this and that. I don't give a fuck what he likes. I don't really care what I like. I don't know why I like it. Some sets I like more than others. I don't give a fuck if they're grindy or whatever, really. They don't need to be super duper fast, usually. Like, he'll ask me my favorite set, my least favorite set. I'll answer him, you know, whatever. But then don't make me analyze, why is that one this? Why? Who cares? Like, dude, I like a hamburger. If you like, you know, a fucking chicken sandwich, like, just accept that we like different things. I don't need to, like, try to sell you on the fucking burger. I don't want to create a bunch of people who think exactly like me or whatever. If you want to draft exactly like me, that's one thing. Maybe maybe that's not crazy, but like, you don't need to like the same sets I like. Like, that's just how Magic, like, people like different things. Somebody might hate to play mono red aggro in standard. Somebody might hate to play blue control. Like, you know what I mean? Who cares? I don't know why I like everything I like. I just like it. It takes the fun out of it when I have to fucking think about why I like every fucking card or why I like every set or... Whew. This thing is over something. I mean, when it's a strategic question, I try my best to answer it. Like, if it's like, why do you like this card in this deck or not like it? You know, when it's a strategic thing, but like, why don't you like to play green-white in this cube? You know, like, well, I just don't like that kind of play style. I don't like cards that literally have no text some of the time you play them, and then other times they fucking go crazy. It's just not the way I like, that's not the decks I like to draft very much. You know, I can even answer that one kind of simply, but like, oh my god. I gotta break down every set into detail. I'm more than happy to answer like a question about like a card. Why don't you want the Wanderer in this deck, but you had it in your other deck or whatever, stuff like that. Reason mainly being is I'm trying to be assertive. I'm trying to end the game kind of early. If I have a card that's a blank in this deck, I think it's going to hurt me more than when I have a card that's a blank a lot of the times in a deck that goes forever, like a black-white deck. You know, stuff like that. I can answer it easier. Yeah, it's probably fine here, the Cub Warden. I've got a lot of good things to put it on. It's definitely one of my better cards I'm not playing. We'll put that in for now. I'm fine with that. Yeah. I mean, I don't, there's a lot of cards I don't mind here. I don't mind the Negate. Don't mind the Pteramander. I don't even mind this expensive removal spell in this cube. Just because, like, a lot of times you might want to kill a certain 3/3 flyer, even a 2/4 flyer or something. Like sometimes the Wanderer would seem like it'd be better than this, but I'm not sure. Yeah, the Ranger would be good. I mean, it only would have 2 targets. It wouldn't be the best Ranger. It'd be good. I mean, I might just play the, I might just play this Pteramander anyways. It seems like it's okay. It's pretty good with Dovin, Mikaeus, Skycat. That's 3 right there. That it's like Cub Warden is a 4th. And then it can grow later on. Yeah, I like the Rise of the Eldrazi. Yeah, the Wanderer is definitely a card that sometimes has no text, basically. Like, this is one of my weaker cards. I don't know. This deck didn't turn out quite as strong as I thought it was going to because of Pack 3. I think I like build it like this, though. I think it's pretty good. It's supposed to be best of 3 unless I join the wrong thing, which is always possible. And it's possible I should have an extra island. That's a lot more blue sources if I do that. I can play with just one of each mainly. I don't like ham and pineapple, no. I don't want pineapple anywhere near a pizza. I don't really like ham on a pizza, honestly. I don't like ham that much in general. I would never eat a pizza with just ham on it happily. I would pick the ham off and eat it. But look at meat lovers I'll eat with ham. If it's a mix of stuff. I usually put just cheese or pepperoni on my pizza. I much prefer salami to ham. Much prefer. I think Quasi-Duplicate's super good. I think. Feels like it's got a lot of good hits here. I usually like counters a lot, but the ham has nothing to do with the food, man. Because there's no magic card named like Salami or whatever. I'm named after a magic card. Snow doesn't excite me at all. I've never had much opinion on it. Snow's been fine. Like, it's sort of like tribal, which I hate, but it's done in a way that I haven't minded it in the past, I guess. I've played with Snow several times. Like, it's not one of my favorites, but I don't, like, hate it. I know that's not a great answer, but I'm not really on either side of the Snow. First off, it's a nickname. It's a command in here that has been hit 1,000,000 times. I don't know. Damn sure not going over the whole story again. And Ron certainly knows. He's made pictures of me on the card and stuff. Not that it really should matter what Ron knows. Not enough to keep it on top with one island, I didn't think. Maybe I could have. I mean, I know my turn is going to do this. That was the main thing. I don't really value the 2/1/1s very highly. So, I mean, if I just play a 3/5, that's fine with me, too. I'll mutate onto this fucker, I guess. Oh, he cost... I thought he cost 3 to mutate. He's worse than I thought. I'll just do this. You'll have to ask him. Have him write a fucking report. 6/6 Grakmaw, oh lord. Ron has streamed more than anyone by a large number this year so far. Ron has done nothing but stream. Wanderer can come in. I don't know if the strike has to come in. Cut this Terramander. Can maybe cut this Opt. Maybe cut this Path on the draw. I should probably play the strike. And probably just put back in the Path or the Opt. This deck doesn't look great. Just want to make sure I have removal and such. I don't like music either. I mean, look, I like Ron, but I understand that he's a polarizing person. You probably either love him or hate him for the most part. And I'd prefer the music wasn't there, but a lot of people do like music on Twitch. Cards, control Magic right now. I don't even think that's good, but I mean, I gotta counter most anything. I have so many ways to make tokens. I can't cast them though. Deck's alright. It'll hurt after I sit here for a while. It's got a muscle relaxer tonight. But really it doesn't bother me until I start sitting in a chair for like hours on end. I've ruined cards, man. I've ruined many cards. Well, if I don't main phase it, I have to discard. No. No, I don't know. I don't know what it's called. It is. It's from Pro Tour #1, Lord of Ironforge. Upside down land tax. But a millstone. Get fucked. discard, but maybe I'll find a fucking land. What don't I want? Everything's decent. It's this Prince. Time I hit white. Duels? Not good ones. Maybe none. There's Adhikar Waste. That's the only one here right now. I mean, Azorius would have to be up there for my favorite guild, I guess. But I like red aggro, but I don't really like it. I don't like Boros. I don't like red black at all. Or red green. It might be my favorite guild if I had to pick a guild. Oh, he gets to keep the Lampad, I guess. I was like, why is he doing this now? No, this cube's only available on Arena. So I have to play it on here, right? They at least have best of 3 of it. If it was best of 1, it would be even worse. I'll kill it, I guess. Might not even be correct. Fuck it, I ain't killing that thing. What do you mean by with the exile? I think it's possible, but I don't know what you mean. Like, what do you mean with the exile? They probably make cards with Arena in mind, I would think. But, I mean, I've always much rather played online than with paper anyway. Like, I very rarely played paper in many, many years. Oh, the foretell mechanic? I don't think foretell would be that hard to do in paper. Not a real reason to make one with this when I can just make one with the cat. Okay. I mean, I don't know, man. I think they do that with or without Arena personally, but... yeah, maybe. But Dovin's just going to die if this attacks it. I can't imagine I'll ever lose this game. So I'm not putting too much stock into it, but... I don't know. Maybe I can get used to that. I guess I don't want to get too low with the Lampad. Also, I'm not going to get to proliferate unless he taps out, which I guess we could have predicted he would. But I can also play Dovin, make one, and make one with the Sovereign this turn, so that's pretty good. I don't care about this thing. No, I guess I'll play that and Dovin.
It's hard to be a genius surrounded by sand on the shoulders of giants.
Yeah, I think Ikoria would have been much worse for paper. much more annoying for paper than Foretell will be. Like mutate and that stuff's a nightmare. It felt like. I mean, obviously you can do it, but like it seems like to me it'd be a pain in the ass. To me, like I mean, I played with Morph plenty, so I don't think Foretell's going to be that. I don't think Foretell's going to be that big of a deal. I do think they probably make some cards with Arena in mind. I'm going to keep it, but not great. Is that really a card? I don't think Foretell's anything like that. Can't like play creatures at instant speed or anything. If anything, it's like suspend a little bit. You get a mana. You get like a little bit of a mana bonus. Very little, if any, Iron Forge. Damn, everybody's playing that thing, huh? That's a fucking huge thing, too, is it not? Ooh, I could just go at, yeah. 5, this is 5 life to do this thing, right? Yeah, send them all, man. I forgot it was only 5 life. Spirit will die, right? I thought the spirit would die. Mutate, maybe mutate doesn't target. It's possible mutate doesn't target, and I'm wrong. Cardboard Live is working for me, yes. This guy, did you know that this guy has that thing on him? That if you target him, he dies? It may still be that he doesn't die if I mutate it, though. I was just thinking that it would die. Okay. I think this would have just came into play and this would have died then. If I did it like that. I don't think the cupboard would go away, but I mean, again, I'm not sure on any of this shit, but yeah, I just don't know if it targets it. It's definitely a spell. I guess it has to have a target, quote unquote. It's anything, I'm pretty sure. Spell or ability on him, but we'll maybe not. No, just spell. Just spell. But I mean, I think it counts. I don't know. I don't know about the strike here. probably. That 1/1's tough sometimes. Well, when it works, they kick the shit out of me sometimes, so. Nobody calls it stupid when it works, you know? One of those things, which is why I don't like these decks that play that kind of stuff. Yikes, saw the lane. I'm just gonna kill this. I mean, I need to copy this Pegasus. This feels like it could be the Collision Colossus. I don't know what it could be. I guess I'll just not block and copy it and die to removal. I mean, I wasn't playing really when it... I was playing, but not competitively or whatever. I don't know. I played with them before. Really have something here and didn't kill it when the late one? What kind of pump spells are? I mean, there's the +1/+1 thing that's a split black-green card. I guess there's other random shit too. Yeah, Infuriate's in. We're just trading, huh? So he punked me last turn, I guess? I don't know. No, I'll shuffle 2 hands and take my hand off the mouse. Can't shuffle with 1 hand. If you see my mouse moving, you won't usually hear any shuffling. You might hear like a riffle like that when my mouse is moving. I didn't have a prediction for that one? Fuck. I'll start one for this game, I guess. So now my hand's off the mouse, it's not moving. I'm doing some shuffling while the cue is in action. Now it stops as I get my water. that down, give it 1 or 2 riffles, hit the mouse up again, play first, I'll click, keep. Tap the deck while he mulligans, just a tap. No shuffle, just a tap, up and down, little tip tap. If he takes too long on his mulligan, the land's going to go down and he'll get a riffle or 2. Figure he's going to cast a spell and think about it, so I go in for a couple riffs. He was quick on it. Terramander don't want to go. He's in there anyway. Going for the riff on his turn. How fast can I get back to the mouse when it's on me? That's always the question here. Esports. Tap land, we'll go right back to it. Alright, here we go, I'm ready. Tap, tap, tap. Tap the deck a little. Now I think about my turn a bit. He sees Micaeus now. Well, now I'll just trade for his ooze. It's fine. Resist the urge to opt now. Riff. Planes, unexpecting. It was unexpecting, the planes. Map, sure. Beat the opt, let's go. No.
Statistics are high by a good assault.
He's all done. I'm gonna leave the deck as it is. I mean, he probably has some bigger creatures, but I don't care. mulliganed. First draft, everybody had a good deck. I played against that blue guy, the mono blue deck. He timed out. Then I got shit stomped against like the perfect green-white deck. And I had a tough round 3. This particular draft, the exact opposite. Everyone's decks look kind of like a mess. I've had some tough pairings recently where I thought like most everybody's decks have looked good. This draft withstanding. And I'm quick to criticize a deck. I mean, even these don't look like total piles of shit. They just don't look like, you know, super synergistic. Like, I've seen a lot worse. But yeah, this one with the lamp pad and all, yeah, I mean, it's a bit all over the place. Lamp pad's back. I guess if you draft all these lands, you kind of have to play like some of the weaker cards. Yeah, I mean, I'm a flying deck. Like, I can see he's got it in there as early defense or whatever. He needed something. But, like, against me, it's kind of insane, right? Reanimate deck, I guess. Four mana Nicol Bolas is. He might have Field of Dead in his deck. I don't know. I think Field of Dead's real bad in this cube. You don't have ways to search for it at all. And there's not that many dual lands in the cube. And you're not that incentivized to play a bunch of colors for any reason. So I mean, I hope he doesn't have much because I've drawn a bunch of land. It doesn't look like his deck does a whole lot. Here comes some. Well, there's a Titanoth Rex. I'm ready for it, though. I'm at the ready. I guess I royal it with no kicker. Because if he sacks it, I don't get the card, and I can draw with this. Costs 2 more mana, but I don't have a lot of instants to cost 2 anyways. I mean, I don't think he'll sack it when he can cycle it, but who knows with this guy. I've confused him. I've gone and confused him. Or maybe he has like some stupid fight card, Titanic Brawl or something. You must have won a lot, psychos. That's how. What do you mean, come on now? It ought to be super easy if they really did it right, since they're supposed to change every season, right? Why would that make it any more competitive? I hope this lamp head don't get me. It could. Fucking land again. Why would they? And they could just come into a stream like mine and talk about how they got mythic number 5. What do you need a leaderboard for? Arena doesn't want to be anything like MTGA. Somebody might feel bad if they're not on the leaderboard, psychos. Guess I'm not going to bounce anything. I don't think I'm going to do it personally, but if you want to, you can do whatever you'd like, Enos. I'm just not interested in it today, really. I also think that they want to keep a lot of new players in the dark on stuff, like how they segregate the player pool and such, you know? Like, guy comes in, he's winning half his matches, he thinks he's not that bad at the game, but he's literally playing against, you know, starter decks every time. And he really has no chance in any kind of tournament or whatever. They don't want him to realize that kind of thing, I think. I'm over here losing. potentially. No, I think I'm winning. Well, probably winning. They're not worried about noticing you for your accomplishments. They don't want anyone else to feel bad that they don't have the accomplishments that you have. This is the arena, psychos. You're not a spirit, are you? I actually think that he wins here. If he just sacks enough stuff. I don't think it's better to play on at all. Imagine if you did all that winning on Magic Online. First of all, you wouldn't, because the competition's way steeper, and you're playing ranked at a tail end of a set when no one in there is even playing it anymore. But he wants a 9. Nope, he still wins. Fucker. Couldn't get him. I need another land. But if you were able to win like that, you'd have gotten a lot more for it. Can't believe I lose this game to this guy. Well, I mean, I can believe it, but that's my point. You're playing bot draft core set when nobody good is playing. Exactly. Exactly. You still had to have a great win rate, I'm sure, but like, there's a reason, like, why it happened. Dude, I played a land. My fledgling has a counter on it because of it. That can cost 4. 4. Fledgling counter, I played a land. Wait, why is did he sack his land pad and I didn't notice it? I thought his land pad was in his hand. Dude, this motherfucker sacked his land pad. I'm gonna win. I almost was just gonna concede the game. He sacked the fucking land pad. Dude, that's unreal. I didn't even notice that. No, he would just sack this stupid thing that was sitting there and never blocked. He'd block with the land pad on my 2-2 instead. It didn't attack. He wouldn't have died. All he had to do was block with the 2 or sack the 2-3. Oh wait, I was bouncing the land pad. You might be right. I was bouncing the land pad. Yeah, you might be right, actually. Yeah. I did bounce it. You might be right. I might have had more damage than I thought I had. He may not have messed up there. I just thought the land pad got bounced without paying attention. He may have had to do that.
He's a real big dude.